So, Alison, why do you think confidence is on the increase?
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw a drop around the referendum time, and I think there was a lot of uncertainty, so confidence dropped a little bit. But what we've seen is the economic growth is continuing. We're seeing confidence coming back, and so I think people are getting their confidence to think about starting businesses again. So it's good to see it starting to come back a little bit.
And are there pockets of the country that are more entrepreneurial than others?
It's reasonably well spread. I mean, we have accelerator hubs right the way across the UK, and what I'd say is demand for entry into those accelerators is oversubscribed everywhere. So there are different pockets, and we definitely see a difference between men and women's confidence.
Right.
Fear of failure is still the biggest turn-off for people starting a business. That's the reason they cite of why they don't want to start a business, and not knowing where to go for help. So the more that they can access help, the more they can access advice and support, the more it helps them sort of grasp that dream and say, OK, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
So the stigma around failure, which previous governments and the current one has tried to eliminate, it's still hanging around in the background.
Yeah, I mean, most people who want to start a business, 57% of them say fear of failure is the reason why they wouldn't. So helping people get over that fear of failure and knowing how to get help, how to get support, what skills, opportunities, access to finance, access to advice, that helps mitigate that fear of failure. Being able to access role models, that's a really important thing for female entrepreneurs. Female role models, local networks, support, all of those things mitigate that fear of failure aspect.
There was a row at the time of the budget over increased national insurance rates for the self-employed. Did that in any way, do you think, impact on the desire among people to be entrepreneurs? And do you think Hammond was right to back down?
I think it can. Anything that adds a level of complexity or uncertainty or more risk is really going to feed that, gosh, am I taking a lot of risk? Because for an entrepreneur starting a new business, it really is, you're putting your heart and soul into it. Often for a lot of startups, new entrepreneurs, they're doing it off the side of their desk, maybe alongside another job, alongside running a family. So the more complex, the more cost, the more risk, those are deterrents. So the more we can mitigate those risks, give help, the more likely they are to go, actually, I'm going to go for it.
And briefly, Alison, you're the UK's biggest lender to SMEs. How's sentiment out there among your existing customers?
Yeah, what I'm finding is sentiment is pretty good. Although we're seeing a lot of stats saying that business confidence has been hit by uncertainty, we're still seeing good flow and good demand from SMEs and small businesses. And in particular, what I'm finding is businesses being very pragmatic. They're getting on with business. So we were the fastest growing lender into the UK last year. We put over 24 billion into the economy, 9 billion into commercial. Those trends are still continuing, so we're still seeing confidence, but uncertainty doesn't help.
All right, Alison Rose, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.